Alrighty everybody, welcome back to 3 Balls and a Puck. My name is Bradley Velasquez. I am your host again today. If you came across a previous video, I did the NFC predictions in regards to who I thought would be making, who would be winning the divisions in 2018-19. Well, this is just the AFC prediction video. This time I just filled out the board because I'm actually using my phone, and my phone, it's not the nicest phone, anything over about 3.5-4 minutes, like, it starts to, like, the audio and the video won't sync up, and I don't really know what I'm doing in regards to uploading, because I'm just trying to upload with as little as, I guess, editing as possible, because I'm pretty much a noob, obviously, at this whole thing. So anyways, I'll jump right into it. Starting with the AFC East, I have the Bills, Jets, Dolphins, and then winning the division, I have the New England Patriots. The Bills, I don't know what's going to go on with quarterback, whether it be Josh Allen or Nathan Peterman, the rookie, or the guy who throws a lot of interceptions. The Jets, just don't like it. Other than the head coach, Todd Bowles, I don't get it. I got the Bills at 4 wins, the Jets at 5. Miami, I have them finishing behind New England. We'll see what happens with the return of Ryan Tannehill. They have an amazing secondary and some weapons there at wide receiver. Obviously, they did lose Jarvis Landry. But we'll see. Kenyon Drake came on real late. I feel like Miami's a team where, when it's sitting at week 15, it'll be, if they win their last 3 and New England goes 1-2, they can win the division. Like it seems like every year. And then Miami goes 1-2, so it doesn't matter. So I have them at 9 wins and New England ultimately winning it. What's to say? I mean, they basically just beat up on this division all the time. That's pretty much how New England always does it. On to the West. If you look at here, you got the Broncos, Raiders, Chiefs, Chargers. Now, if you're a fan of the Broncos, I'm sorry. I just don't know what you're going to do to create enough offense to keep up in a division where these 3 teams are going to be able to score points and play some solid defense as well. Yeah, so I have the Broncos at 5 wins. If you're a Raider fan, don't get too upset that I have you, slated for 3rd place, because if you look at here, 11, 10, 9. So this really just, let's say the Raiders lose a game to the Chargers, and that flips. You're looking at, in my prediction, all 3 of these teams essentially with 10 wins. The Chiefs, I just don't think Pat Mahomes, the rookie, is going to be able to do enough to win the division his first year. They could get in the playoffs, we'll see. And based on the way I have it seated here, they would. They'd beat out Miami and Ravens by a game. And then the Chargers, Melvin Ingram, Joey Bosa on the defensive side. Did they fix their issues at stopping the run? We will see. I think they have. And then you got Phillip Rivers, probably the 3rd best quarterback in the AFC. If not top 5 best quarterback in the AFC. In my opinion, at least, because I just feel like he's able to get it done with so little at times. And he's always getting forward-moving plays, which is a big thing. So yeah, that's my predictions for the East and the West. I have the Chargers at 11, Chiefs at 10, Raiders at 9, and the Broncos at last with 5. Okay, now on to the AFC South. Here I have the Texans at the very bottom with 5, and this is basically because I just don't think Deshaun Watson can stay healthy. If Deshaun Watson could stay healthy, I think they easily win the division. Tennessee, I just don't know what they're going to be able to sustain offensively. It's the Derrick Henry show now. Marcus Mariota, will he do what he did this past year and kind of regress a little bit? Or will he make a step forward? And can he stay healthy? He's a smaller guy at quarterback as well. We'll see. I have the Colts here at 2nd based off a tiebreak because I feel like in division games, they have Andrew Luck, right? And if he stays healthy, once again, this is a division of health. I just keep saying it. And if he stays healthy, it's pretty sad. If I think Deshaun Watson, Marcus Mariota, and Andrew Luck, I probably would rather have them on my team injured than the quarterback who led the team to win the division. Obviously, the win over Pittsburgh in the playoffs there. Came so close to beating New England, but you know what? So close doesn't get you anything. And I have the Jags winning it with 9. Blake Bortles and that defense. They re-signed Blake Bortles for some reason. He was better with his legs than throwing the ball in the playoffs, so I don't know what they're going to do with that. They got Leonard Fournette. They got some good backup running backs. They got a few wide receivers over there. So we'll see. Now on to my favorite division, obviously being a Steeler fan. No surprise here. I have the worst record in the AFC. Maybe the worst record in the entire league, the Cincinnati Bengals. I think this is the Marvin Lewis parade show. This will be Marvin Lewis, the head coach's like last hurrah kind of thing. Believe it or not, look at here, Baker Mayfield. I have him getting Cleveland to 5 wins. Not necessarily just Baker Mayfield. I think he'll play around Halloween. I think Tyrod Taylor doesn't turn the ball over. They'll win a few games early, maybe even be like a 3-3, and then they'll keep riding Tyrod Taylor. He'll probably get banged up. They'll bring in Baker Mayfield. He'll look good, but make a lot of mistakes. And, you know, although he's pretty accurate at throwing the ball, NFL defenses are a lot different than, you know, what he was seeing in college. Baltimore, I have them in second. I just feel like they're a Steelers 1B, and they've kind of have been through their existence. Obviously, they had the 2 Super Bowls, you know, the Ray Lewis Super Bowl, where they beat the Giants, and then that Joe Flacco where he just went on a tear Super Bowl. But other than that, it's always kind of felt like they've been second fiddle to this team here, who's won the same amount of Super Bowls in that span. They've won 2 as well. The Steelers. And I think this is once again your marquee matchup of the AFC. Steelers-Patriots. They'll play again this year. We'll see if it comes down to another Jesse James touchdown, non-touchdown, and we'll go from there. But there you go. That's my AFC predictions. Now, if you're looking at this way, the way I kind of bracketed up, and if you stumbled across this video, as I said, and you're a fan of one of these teams, seeing if you would make the playoffs, these obviously these teams would be hosting playoff games. Patriots and Steelers would be on a bye. It would be the Chiefs that make it, and then depending on tiebreakers, it would be either Baltimore or Miami that gets in. So we'll see, based on my predictions. I could be entirely wrong, and the Bills can somehow win the division after Tom Brady at 40 years old gets hurt. Maybe Von Miller starts playing quarterback for the Denver Broncos, and they win the division. This is really the only one I'm worried about in regards to my predictions, because, like I mentioned, this is all about quarterback health, minus the team with the quarterback that's relatively always healthy. If Andrew Luck can stay healthy, I think they could steal the division if these 2 guys are hurt. But if he's healthy and the other 2 are hurt, then the Texans will win it. And if Mariota stays healthy and Derrick Henry looks like the Derrick Henry we saw at Alabama and through his short amount of carries he's had so far, backing up the now retired DeMarco Murray, Tennessee can win the division. But with all the parity the NFL preaches in the NFC, right? Always seems like another team is representing the NFC in the Super Bowl. The AFC is the farthest thing from it. I'm not going out on a limb here to suggest Patriots-Steelers with first-round byes. If you haven't seen this stat, it goes all the way back to after the Raiders lost the Super Bowl with Rich Gannon and the Buccaneers beat them. The only time a quarterback not named Roethlisberger, not named Manning, as in Peyton Manning, and not named Brady has represented the AFC in the Super Bowl was Joe Flacco. So, not much parity in the AFC. We kind of know who will be there. It's just how will they get there. We know New England will be there. Can the Steelers get there? We know they'll be in the playoffs, but they always seem to have some weird upset where, you know, it's a coach's fault or it's a miscommunication or they let Jacksonville put 50 points on them. Or I believe it was 50 or 52 to 49 or something like that. I don't even remember. I blocked it from my mind because it's traumatizing. But that is my 2018-19 AFC predictions. If you stumble across this video and you would like to see more, please hit the like, subscribe, notifications, a little bell icon so you'll get notified when I update and upload new content. I'll have some videos probably coming out Wednesday, probably late Wednesday. Going to be doing kind of just some rapid fire with someone else from the channel. So I look forward to doing that, and I look forward to seeing you there. Thank you.